Hi there. Today I am going to be showing you guys this blanket cupping video. Um, right before I started this part of the video, I actually did about 4 or 5 minutes of massage where I'm applying lotion and oil. That way the cups glide nicely on the skin. Um, I did a hyperlapse video of this as well, so you may see the that video, and this is just kind of like the longer version, kind of explaining what's going on. Now, cupping is uh, is a really awesome form of body work. Um, I'm using with this particular modality, I'm using some gentle cupping, so it's not a lot of suction. If I'm doing something more like injury work, I'm gonna use a little bit more suction. I'll do a video on that one um, as soon as as soon as I can, probably in the next few months. Now, if you notice, I kind of warmed up the skin by putting the cups and gliding them along the muscles along the spine. Those muscles help you to stand up straight, help you to sit up straight, but when you end up hunching over, they do end up getting tight, but they're tight and kind of locked in a long position. So having that suction and that pull is really, really nice and feels amazing. Um, I then lined up the cups along the spine. Again, I'm using a very, very gentle suction here, so it's not a really, really heavy suction. If you have anything like a herniated disc or a really bad bulging disc, let your therapist know if this is what you're going to be getting, because they won't put the cups directly over the spine where your bulging disc is or your herniated disc, but we can put it onto the sides of the spine and still do the same modality. We just have to adjust a little bit. I'm kind of filling in the gaps here. So I'm start with the larger cups and kind of then go to the smaller cups, um, filling in the gaps so we can get as much tissue pulled up into these cups over an area. Um, this modality just feels so good, and having blanket cups put on, it does feel like kind of a blanket, but it's pulling all that tissue up. So when you get cupping, the cups are creating a vacuum, and um, what's happening there is the vacuum then puts a negative pressure on the underlying tissues. The stronger the suction, the stronger the vacuum, the deeper it can go. So you can get a deep tissue massage without it being really, really deep. The smaller the cups, the more specific area we're working. Um, Generally, I use the large cups, like the three larger cups. You see those down the center of the spine. Then the ones that I placed next to it are kind of so the ones down the spine are extra large. We have the large cups that are on either side. I have a purple and black up on the top and a blue and purple one on the bottom. These cups that I'm using right now are called button cups, and they're like if you were a kid in the 80s. They are like those rubber things you turn inside out and put them down, and they'd pop up and they'd fly it really high in the air. Yeah, those are really cool. Those I actually have for self care as well, and I actually use them on the palms of my hands quite a bit. Um, and then the cup that I just placed, those size, I use that one as well. That's our medium size. The smaller ones, which are the ones that I kind of placed in between, I use them on smaller areas of the body. Uh, and I don't like the arms and stuff, but I don't use them a whole lot. I really do focus on kind of the two medium cups, cup sizes, along with like depending on the size of the area that I'm working on, I'll use the larger cups. Now, when I do a blanket cupping session, what I'm doing is I'm trying to cover as much of the body as I can, as much of the area that you're asking for as I can with the cups, and then I'll leave them on for about 10 or 20 minutes. Um, if with this particular case, I really only left them on. I think I left them on for approximately 10 minutes. Um, with this particular client, I would probably go down, and after I massage the arms, go down and massage the legs and the feet as well, just to let this kind of take a little bit more hold and a little bit more effect. She does have some nerve issues in her back where cupping has been extraordinarily beneficial for her. When I take the cups off, you'll kind of see what's going on there. Um, if you have something like fibromyalgia, this is an excellent modality to receive. Uh, Again, that light suction starts to decompress all the stuff underneath that the vacuum is able to get to. So that decompression kind of creates that pulling motion. It's negative pressure. So if I'm doing a cupping session where it's not blanket cupping or stationary cupping, where I'm actually using the cups to perform the massage, a lot of times I will push and pull at the same time. That way you're getting kind of a push pull reaction. Um, so yeah, on her, what I did is I placed the cups, and then I decided that I was going to massage the arms. Like her job is very, very heavily uses the arms, and it's always really nice, kind of comforting to get the arms worked if you if you have a job where you're at the computer a whole lot. um Again, like, the arm work is amazing. The lotion that I am using right here is my Biotone dual purpose cream. um it it's my favorite. uh but if you know uh, in my in my office for pinpoint massage, if you don't like what I'm using, all you got to do is say, I don't really like that. This has coconut and arnica in it. Arnica's just really good for like pain relief and everything. I have straight arnica gel that I have at home that I use, get from the local grocery store. It's awesome. um, but if you don't like that, if you're allergic to any of it, you just let me know. I have grapeseed oil, coconut oil, and then straight vitamin E oil that I also have. Uh, I don't tend to use a lot of lotions, but that's just because it's not my preference. I like this stuff. It gives me a little bit more working ability. Oh, see, I want that right now, right there in the palm of the hand. Like, I want all of that because that if you've never had a hand massage, especially if you work at a computer or you're working with your hands all day, that's money right there. That is so good and it feels so amazing. All right, so in a typical session, now is where we'd go down and work the legs. I'm shaking the cups just a little bit as I gently squeeze and then pull the cups off. Um, and You'll see some redness. I shake the cups a little bit just because then it tells the tissue underneath to um to kind of, okay, I'm coming back to you, kind of wakes it up just a little bit. If you see the cup I just removed, you see a little bit of purple right there. I'm actually telling her what I'm seeing because she's always wants to know. Um, right there where I pointed, she has a trigger point. I was like, "Yep, you need some right there, right there." And so I gently remove the cups, and then I'll massage the area, um, to kind of flush out the area, to smooth out the skin. You do look a little bit with blanket cupping like you've been attacked by an octopus, but a lot of times, because of the pressure I'm using is not very heavy, you'll get marks if there's a lot of stagnation with blood in that area. Um, there's a lot more to cupping marks, but I'm using such light pressure when it comes to this type of cupping that the redness tends to go away pretty quickly. I did speak to her the day after I did this, and she only had a few marks. I saw her, and she actually was like, "Well, what do you think?" And she showed me. I should have taken a picture, but I wasn't thinking about it um, at the time. So you'll see some of the marks are a little bit more red. she does mark up where she has a lot of tension. These smaller ones, like she gets really, really red, right where the smaller ones are. This black one right here and the white one on that side of her body, on that left side, is where she does have her nerve damage, and she'll get numb in her back a little bit. Massage does help, and cupping really does help to keep that numbness away. Uh, Again, I'll massage to kind of push aside whatever is maybe, you know, the stuff that's kind of been pulled up into that area, and to get the cupping marks to start to calm down and to relax a little bit. Um, so I like to talk to my clients, especially if they want to know what's going on with them. Um, I am taking the cups and putting them off to the side, because what I do every time I use my cups, they do get fully cleaned and either disinfected or sanitized. I do follow the World Health Organization protocol for this, for sanitation of my cups. So they're never used on two different people. Um, they're washed soap and water, and then they are put in a hydrogen peroxide solution for a minimum of 30 minutes. Very rarely do I ever do anything less than an hour. That's just because I normally will go wash them in between sessions, throw them in the sanitizer, and then come back and do another massage. So it'll be at least an hour before I get to them again. Um, and then, so this is at the end, I kind of say, okay, let's calm down the area. I'll do a little bit of massage anywhere where there's extra redness or tension that I feel. I'll start to work on that a little bit more. Um, in a full session, uh, I'm looking at starting. I sometimes incorporate like heat and stuff like that. I'm actually looking at incorporating hot stone and cupping kind of all in the same session, um, which is fantastic. It really warms up the skin and then allows me to get into the muscles a little bit more, and allows the cups to do a little bit more work. Um, as you see, she does have a lot of circles on her skin. A lot of that's indention and not like the hickeys. So that is her back afterwards. I really wish I took a picture of her back the next day, because that would have shown you. But if you notice, that left side is a lot more red. So that is blanket cupping. You can always go to my website, pinpointmassage.com, and check me out. You can also schedule your blanket cupping session if you are seeing this from October 1st to October 15th, and you book an appointment in that time frame. This is 2020. Uh, so if you book an appointment between October 1st and October 15th, blanket cupping is complimentary as long as you sign up for it. Normally it is a $10 upgrade, but it's like getting your back worked on even while I'm working your legs. So it feels fantastic, and you should definitely try it out. So there you go. And look forward to some more videos. I will be posting some more videos both on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook. So go follow me on both. You can subscribe to my Facebook or to my YouTube channel. That way you can see when I do some new stuff. But I'm going to be posting quite a few more videos. I have at least 3 more that I'm going to be posting and putting out. So thank you so much, and we will see you guys next time.